All right. All right, so if you have the resistance band, we can do a little bit of strength training with it. So we keep our upper body strong, but not quite yet, in a little bit, just to have it ready. You don't have to, can just pretend and really like think about stretching something out, right? And then your muscles are gonna actually respond to it. All right, so we'll start by breathing. So sitting tall, possibly close to the edge of the chair so you're not slumping. So you're actually like really using your postural muscles, right? Versus kind of leaning into the chair. You see me well. And just closing your eyes, feeling the body, feeling your sit bones, grounding into the chair. Notice your low back, how it feels today. And just move your attention along the spine, up towards your neck and the top of your head. And feel the spine lengthening on the inhale. And see if you can take some nice long breaths, gentle breath, but try to elongate it a little bit. So inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose if possible. Feel the air in the nostrils. And then the chest and the belly rising with the breath. And really try to focus or anchor your attention there on the breath. It's a good preparation for meditation. And if you don't want to meditate, it's a good skill, right? To be able to focus on something. So just really push everything away and just notice the breath. And sometimes when we focus too much on the inhale, sometimes it can make people take like too rigid or too much of a chest breath. And so you can also focus on the exhale, just sort of letting go of the tension, letting go of the air. Good. And then we'll add the abdominal. So on the exhale, and we could try to breathe out through pursed lips, kind of like you have a straw and you're breathing out through a straw. And so as you exhale, your belly will come back in towards the spine. So you're engaging those abdominals, right? Sort of like you're sucking in a little bit on the exhale. Kind of like you're blowing a candle, right? All the way in. And then release the belly so you can take a nice breath in. And then and go all the way until there's no more air left. And you're compressing the belly back towards the spine. But then you have to soften again so you can receive the breath. You can even use a candle, your finger, and feel the air. Okay. And the belly rises on the inhale, and then the belly flattens on the exhale. Good, so take one more like that. Long exhale. Good. All right, and then come back to your regular breath. And then we'll reach the arms up and overhead. Big stretch. See if you can straighten the elbows, open the fingers, and then exhale down. And then breathe in. Really big reach up. And exhale down. You could even try to lift and then bring the arms, hands together over your head if you can. And exhale down. Okay, let's do it one more time. Breathe in, maybe hands together above your head. And exhale down. Good. All right. And then we'll go out to the side. And then up. And then you're going to forward fold. So coming down, either keeping the hands here, or if you can, sliding down towards your feet. Good. And then on the inhale, you're going to sit up again, arms out to the side. Opening the chest, and then up. And then down into that forward fold, letting go of air. Okay, let's do it one more time. So sit up, arms out to the side. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, forward fold. And then let's stay in the forward fold for a few breaths. Just letting the head hang, the shoulders relax. And just checking with your back. You know, if your back hurts, you don't have to go that far. But feeling a little stretch in the hips and the low back. And then coming up into sitting. Okay. And coming to a nice straight spine again. And then we'll go side to side. So reaching down on one side. And then as you inhale, you roll back up. And other side. And side to side. Feeling that stretch on one side. As you try to still look straight forward. So you're not bending forward, you're just side bending. That's it. Perfect. And then see if you can touch the back of the head or, fingers behind your ears. And then open those elbows wide. And then we'll go side to side a little bit faster. So side to side, working the core muscles in the side of the body. Good. And then back to center, and then bring those elbows forward as if you were trying to touch them together, bring them together, and then open, lift the heart. And then exhale, elbows together. Inhale, open the elbows, lift the heart. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Good, and one more time. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Good, and then release. Good job. And then let's move the head side to side. So now focus on the sensation in the neck. Try to keep the chin parallel to the floor. Slowly moving side to side. Your shoulders don't move, it's just the head. All right. And then we'll look over to your left, and then you bring the chin down and then hold it there. So looking down on the left. Good. And then back up, and then sitting on the right, look to the right, and then down. So you feel a stretch a little bit further to the back of the neck. Good. And then back to center. All right. And then let's try to do some shoulder circles. So nice big movement up and back and down and forward. Yeah, if you're having trouble connecting to those muscles, you can try one at a time, or if it's easier, you could just do up and down first, up and down, or one at a time. Just getting a nice blood flow into those tight areas. Okay. Nice, nice, good. And then let's make a little wing. So touching your shoulder if you can, and then pointing the elbow up and back and down, forward. Just circling, giving that shoulder a nice range of motion. Okay, can you go a little bit back, Stephen? Back and up, back. Yeah, that's it. Good. Forward and back, forward and back. Yeah, that's it. Good. And then switch sides. So point the elbow up and back and down and forward. Nice and slow and feeling the sensation. Good. Very good. Okay, and then release. And then we'll do that rounding. Okay, so let me back up again so you see my whole back. I'll shoot from this side, so rounding the upper back. Notice that I'm not hinging forward, right? I'm not doing that. I'm sitting still straight up and just round the upper back. So slide those hands and shoulders forward, stretching the area between the shoulder blades, looking down. And then on the inhale, you let the heart shoulders squeeze back. Then you arch your back a little bit, right? So it's almost like someone's pulling you by your chest forward. And then exhale, you hide your heart. And inhale, you lift your heart. Hide your heart between the shoulders. Slide your hands forward. And then squeeze the shoulder blades and shoulders back, lift the heart. And so we're trying to bring that movement into the upper back. It tends to be so stiff. Good, yeah, see, you can have that opening feeling as you squeeze the shoulders back, right? Because if the shoulders are rounded forward, these muscles are shortened and tight, right? So we pull those shoulders back to stretch here, open the collarbones. Okay. All right, and then let's just practice without weights, but or resistance band. Let's do this bicep curl. So straightening those arms fully and then bringing those hands up towards your shoulders. Not too fast, not too fast. So you can start imagining you're actually holding something heavy, right? So it kind of like you're working with a imaginary resistance. And once you start doing that, the muscles kind of like hug in to the bones more, and then you feel it more, right? Versus if you just do this, imagine you're actually lifting something. Okay, and then let's try the same, but you're gonna try to keep those arms out of the side, so parallel to the floor, and then you bend and straighten. Bend, straighten, keep those elbows there. Straighten fully and bend. Straighten fully and bend. Good, and release. Let me just make sure. Yeah, we are recording. Okay. All right. Lights weird today. Okay. Let's go for a twisting motion. So we'll go scoot forward so you have some space to turn back, right? So your whole chest moves to the side, and then you go to the other side. So you go side to side, your ribs around your waist. And so you're using your oblique muscles, right? Abdominals to get into that twist. So you can start slower, and then if that feels good, you could go with more momentum instead of side to side. Just more energizing movement. Good. Nice, nice, nice. Excellent. And then we'll stay in the twist. So turn your chest to your left. So your right hand on the left knee, and you're lifting through the spine. And then first look over your left shoulder. So look back, stretching the neck. And don't forget to breathe. So sometimes it's a little harder to breathe in a twist. So make sure the breath is flowing. And then just move your head to your right shoulder. That's it, nice. And hold for a few more seconds. Very good. Feel all that stretching. Good. And then release. Come back to center. And if you're like me, you'll feel lopsided. So let's do the other side. So twisting to your right. First, look over your right shoulder, look into the back. And then look over your left shoulder. And then feel the breath. And then release. Center. And just again, maybe close your eyes and for a moment feel your body. Any new sensations in the back from the twisting. And then let's start moving the legs a bit. So just to warm up, we'll go We'll try to go 10 times, bend and straighten the leg. So bend, straighten, yeah? So sitting tall, 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10. Good, and then try to keep it straight for a while. Straight. And then release. Good. And then let's do the other leg. So 1 and 2. Try to keep that leg as high up as you can, possibly like at least parallel to the floor. And 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10. Perfect. Oh yeah, and then hold. And release. Good. All right, now we're gonna work on the hip flexors. So you'll be just doing a march, right? Lifting the knee straight up. So 1, let's try to do 20. 1, 2, bend knee, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, you can go slow. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Good. All right. Good. And then let's work on the opening of the hip a little bit. So you're gonna step out as far as you can. You could also reach that arm there just to make a even bigger movement. All right, and then back in, and then big step out, and big step in. All right, so it's a sort of high effort movement. So 2 and back in, and 3. Move those feet apart and back in, and 4 and 5. All right, and 6. So this movement becomes practical, right? When you have to get out of the table if you're sitting, or out of the car. Where were we? 7 and 8 and 9 and 10. Ooh. All right. Okay, I'll take a little break. And then we're gonna go forward and you're gonna reach forward. So now your core has to work, right, to support your back. And then you do that nice sit up, arms out to the side. You're lifting the heart. And let's try 10 of them. So 2, reach forward, and sit up. And 3, and sit up. Good. And 4, and sit up. And 5, make it a bigger movement than you want. And 6, and 7, and 8, sit up, and 9, and 10. Excellent. Good. Nice, everyone. All right, take a little break. Oh, it's chilly out today. Although I can't say I'm not happy. It's a little too much heat for me. All right. So now we're gonna try to squeeze in the leg. You're gonna hold over your shin or under your knee. And then do some ankle circles. And again, we're pushing for big movement at that ankle, right? So look at that ankle and really try for big movement. And reverse, go the other direction. Good. And then switch sides. Other leg. Nice big circle. Oh, Olivia. And reverse. Good. Right. So let's take the strap. You have one. And so we're gonna hold it like this. So fingernails down. Oh, Gary, that's gonna be hard. So maybe you can just push with one arm. Yeah. Yeah, you have on the loops, huh? Yeah, yeah, that's better maybe. Yeah. Yeah, so just try to expand it as much as you can. Yeah, good. All right, so push it or pull it apart. And again, if you don't have one, Kathleen, do you have one? I don't see. No, okay. Yeah, so just pretend you have one, right? So you're again doing that maximum range of motion, opening, stretching it out. Good, nice. Yeah, so this is good for your posture. To strengthen the upper body. Yeah, because it's hard to be like this, right? And expand. So you have to really lift the chest. Good. Olivia, make up your mind. Okay. And then we're gonna hook it on our foot. So yeah, let's start with the left foot. All right, so we'll do a few more of those straighten, right? So you're pushing at the wristband and then pull your knee in. So push and bring your heel closer to your groin. 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8, 9, 10. And then you can try to keep it straight, especially if you sit actually back in the chair, so your thigh is supported by the chair. So it'll be easier. And then we'll just point and flex at that foot. So point, flex, point, flex. Good. And then so either if your thigh is supported, you can stay here if that's not too much work for you to keep that leg straight, or you can keep the heel down, and then we'll do the row. So you're keeping the spine straight, right? And then all you do is the arms are gonna work, right? The arms start bending and pulling the band towards your lower ribs. And then release. And slow down, Stephen, slow down to pull back and slowly release. Because that slow release is part of the workout, right? When you're resisting the pull or the recoil. All right, so pull back and see my elbows are kind of behind me. Yeah, if you have a short one, you can't get as far, but yeah, see if you can feel it like it's these muscles, right? In the back that pull back. Good. And then we can try the bicep curl. So now you're gonna hold it like this with your fingers up, thumbs out. And then you bend at the elbows and then slowly release. So just hinge the elbows. Yeah. Good. And then again, Kathleen, you can pretend you're holding a dumbbell, or if maybe you have a dumbbell at home, this can be done easily. Maybe easier actually than the resistance band with the dumbbell. Good. So you feel it in the bicep right here, front of the arm. Let's get strong. Good. And that's a useful strength, right? Like it's when you're picking up a bag with something, that's your bicep, right? Bag with groceries, or if you're carrying a basket with laundry, that's also your bicep. So we need that strength. Good. All right. We'll take a break. And then maybe let's do one more thing with that leg before we switch to the other leg. And then out to the side as far as you can, and then back in. And if you can't quite hold it up, you can keep that heel down. Just draw like a big arch. So come down in the middle, and then come up again, and then move out to the side, and back in, and back out, back in, and back out. Perfect. All right. And then we'll switch legs. So put it around your other foot. And then we'll start with those leg extensions. So push against the band. And then bring the knee back in. 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10, and then keep it straight and point and flex. So push through the ball of the foot to point, and then push the heel forward to flex. Good. All right, and then you can put the heel down, or hold it up if that's not a problem for you. Then we'll do one more set of those rows. So again, you're pulling your hands towards your lower ribs, elbows go back behind you, and 3 and 4 and 5. And so this is for your back. I mean, a little bit also the arms for sure, but you feel it also in the back. Good. Excellent. Good. Take a little break. And then we'll try those bicep curls one more time. So maybe you can hold it at the very end so it's a little bit easier. And then, yeah, so then hands go towards your shoulders and then slowly lower down. Up and down. Up and down. And ideally you're sitting nice and tall, right? So you're working the postural muscles. You have to like engage the core. And from that engaged core, you can develop that force. Good, good, good. All right. Come on in. Olivia's active today. All right. Oh yeah, and then we did the out and in, drawing that back, that big half circle with your leg. Very good. Yeah, so here you're working your hip flexors, right? That flex the hip, also the quad to keep your knee straight. And actually one of the hip flexors is the quad muscle. Good. Very good, very good. I think that's it. So let's just do the one for our lateral hips where you put the strap over. If you have a loop, just put it around your, let's see, put it around your thighs, yeah. And so if you have a long band, you're gonna cross it under and then pull up. So now your legs are bound together. So Gary, if the loop is too loose, you might have to like, you know, hold it in the middle maybe to make it a little tighter. So we're gonna try to pull the knees apart while your feet stay together, right? So you're gonna feel it here in the lateral hip. Your thighs are actively pushing out. Push out, nice and slow, Stephen. Slowly push out, hold it there for a bit, and then slowly lower, slowly bring back. Push out. Nice and slow, that's it, good. Very good. Okay, good. I don't see a lot of legs, but the only legs I see is Stephen, a little bit Gary. Good. All right. And then maybe we can try doing a little resisted march. So you're, you know, working again a little bit of that resistance and moving the knee up. So Gary, now you kind of want to have it on because you're pushing against it, right? Yeah. So yeah. That's it. Good. Nice, John. Good. That's it. Good. And then for a few step outs, maybe the ones that we did at the beginning without it. So now it's going to be a little bit harder because you have resistance. So 1, and then what you want to do is really step out with the knee. So you're not just doing this, right, where you're sticking out the foot and the knee stays in, but you're opening that knee against that strap. Really push, actively push the thigh out. Very good. Yeah, so the lateral hips are important for balance and gait. So we want those strong. All right. Good job, good job. So now I'm gonna put those aside. If you guys want a sip of water, you can have some. Yeah, don't forget to drink. Yeah, a lot of my clients forget to drink enough because as we age, our thirst doesn't get good anymore. So we don't feel thirsty, but our cells need a lot of water. So sometimes people need to like set reminders to not forget to drink. Because it can mess you up. If you're dehydrated, you can be wobbly, you can even have some like cognitive issues. So yeah, and the UTIs are more dangerous if you're not drinking enough water. Good. All right. So let's see, we have about 15 minutes. Let's do the figure 4 stretch. Kind of like you're putting on your socks. So put that ankle up. Okay, and then we're gonna try putting the hands together. And we're gonna inhale, maybe for a count of 3 or 4. So inhale, and then exhale, slowly lower it down. Perfect. And then let's repeat that a few times. So breathing in. And breathing out. Nice long breath. Breathing in. And breathe out. Good. And one more. And then as you're coming out of it, let's try to see if you can do a twist. So you're twisting your shoulder to your left, touching that left knee with your right hand, and then look into the left. Good, good, good. Notice any sensations and actually that lateral hip, deep in the hip on this left side. You might feel some stretch. Good. And then we'll try to move that knee up and down a little bit. If you have really tight hips, it's gonna almost feel like it's impossible to get some movement, but try. So you're going up and down, up and down. So up towards the midline and down towards the floor. Yeah, that's it, good. Yeah, Stephen, can you get your ankle up? So if you're sitting cross-legged, it's a little harder to move the knee. So you have to be, yeah, it's better. And then you move up and down. Good, good, good. And then release. And then we'll do the other side. So we'll start with the hands together and then we'll take a few breaths like that. So breathing in, reach up and breathe out. Let go of the breath. Breathe in. And breathe out. And breathe in. And breathe out. Good. One last time. Big stretch up. Perfect. And exhale. Good. And then let's do the twist. So you're twisting over to your right. And see if you can find that inner belly lift, right? Like you don't want to be compressed, like the belly is not squished, right? And then so before you twist, be nice and tall. Open up the belly, lift through the low back, lift through the upper back. Very good. And still breathing. And then back to center. And then we'll try to move that knee up and down. Just to loosen the hip. And you're also like massaging inside the joint, which is always good. Improving blood flow. Good. Excellent. And then you can release. And we'll take a nice supported back bend. So I'll move the chair this way so you see. So I'm gonna scoot back and then I'm gonna lean into my the back of the chair, support my head, interlacing fingers, and lean back, opening the chest, opening the armpits, and really lifting the heart. That's it. Yeah, push the head back as well slightly. And take a few breaths. All right. And then coming back out of it. And then let's just try to do that rocking. So scoot forward now. So you have a little space behind you. So imagine your spine has a rod inside. So you can bend. And you're just gonna like rock back on your sit bones and then rock forward. Rock back, maybe lifting one foot or both feet. Yeah, so you're using a little bit of a momentum, but the core is working hard. Good. Yeah, so the lean back really helps to get those feet off. All right, so we're using physics. When the heavy head is there, it's a little bit easier to do that. Good. Good, and then we can try to go as if you were standing up from the chair, right? So you're gonna lean forward, nose over toes, and then you're gonna push down into your feet, into your heels. And maybe you lift your butt off the floor, off the chair a little bit, or you can go all the way if you want, and then sit back down. So nose over toes, push down, and either straighten all the way or just a little bit, and then sit back down. Nose over toes, push into your legs, into your feet. Good. Yeah, let's work those legs. Yeah, I mean, you can practice too, like maybe if you have another chair or table or countertop, you can hold on a little bit, right? But still try to rely on the legs mostly than just pulling yourself with your arms. So you're working on that glute strength and leg strength. All right. Yeah, I recommend that you practice every day because this is what we do every day, right? Even just going to the bathroom, you have to get up. So it's a good functional exercise. All right. Good work, good work. Yeah, the important thing really is to get that head forward, because if you try to get up like this, it's much harder, right? Straight up, it's much harder than this. Yeah. All right. So let's do a few open, close, open, really open, wide, 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 as much wide, as wider as possible. And then we'll add a smile to it. So smile as you open. And then as you make a fist, you're gonna sort of like a blow a kiss. Then smile and blow a kiss. And smile, blow a kiss. Smile and blow a kiss. Good. Nice. All right, and then let's do, you're gonna, hopefully you can see, you're gonna use your tongue to go around your teeth. Inside. So it's inside under the skin. What do you guys see? Sorry. I guess I need to. There, like you're cleaning your teeth under, right? You're touching your teeth. Yeah, it's a good exercise for the tongue. Good, good, good. And we'll do three big ahs. Three big ahs. So opening the mouth. Ah. Good. Two more. Big breath in. Ah. Good. And last one. Ah. Excellent. Good. I mean, I don't hear you guys, but hopefully you're very loud. All right, so now let's do a little relaxation. So you can just relax in your chair. All the ahs are making me yawn. And then close your eyes maybe, if that feels okay. And just feel your feet on the floor, your toes. Feel your ankles. Your calves and shins. Feel your knees. Feel your thighs. And feel your pelvis. Your belly. Feel your back. And feel your chest. Feel your shoulders. And feel your neck. Feel your arms and hands. And feel your face. And feel your whole body. And then take 3 deep breaths. And slowly start moving your fingers and toes. And opening your eyes. Great. All right, so let's close the class with our little intention setting. Feel free to join, but you don't have to. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be mindful. May I have courage. May I have fun. And may I treat myself and others with love and compassion. And then hands to your forehead as a reminder of the power of your thoughts. Hands to your lips as a reminder of the power of your words. And hands to your heart as a reminder of the power of your actions. Namaste. Great job, everyone. All right, have a good week.